Vogliono. Sì, loro sono pronti, ragazzi. Adesso facciamo una cosa, li faccio entrare, ragazzi, no? E poi quando sono seduti entrate voi. No, no, perché sono 4 gatti. Chi applaude? Abbiamo 4, 5. Quindi loro quest'anno stanno in mezzo, seduti. Tu stai. Good afternoon, MIRM 21 graduates. Faculty, families, MIRM 22 students, welcome to the graduation day of Class 2020. Thank you for being here as we celebrate this important milestone. I extend a warm welcome to all those watching this event in live stream, including some graduates who, for work commitments or travel restrictions, cannot be here today. Welcome also to the families and relatives of our graduates. We are so sorry you could not host you here today, but we have to comply with the recent decree of our government, and so public events cannot be organized. I'm sure you are all following the graduation ceremony online, so thank you for being there. Buon pomeriggio, ho il piacere di dare il benvenuto ai diplomandi del MIRM 21, ai docenti, agli studenti del MIRM 22 che hanno da pochi giorni iniziato la loro esperienza qui. Benvenuti anche a chi sta seguendo la cerimonia online, in particolare ai familiari dei nostri diplomati che non è stato possibile accogliere oggi nella nostra sede per le recenti restrizioni anti-Covid che impediscono alle cerimonie pubbliche di essere organizzate. Siamo certi che ci state seguendo e vorrei esprimere un sincero ringraziamento per il sostegno che avete dato ai vostri ragazzi durante questi 12 mesi di duro lavoro. È anche grazie a voi che il brillante risultato di oggi è stato raggiunto. Now let's switch on back to English, and I wish to introduce the welcome speech of our Dean, Professor Vladimir Nanut. Please, Professor. Avanti. Avanti qua. Sorry. Non avanti qui. Okay. Please, Professor Nanut, take the floor.
Good afternoon. Dear graduates, dear faculty members, it's also my great pleasure to welcome you all to this ceremony. First of all, I would express the gratitude of the entire MIB community to Mr. George Otaticol, co-founder and general manager of Prima Assicurazioni, to have accepted our invitation to this ceremony. Unfortunately, due to sanitary restrictions, he cannot be here with us, but he sent his video speech, so we will always, anyway, benefit from his experience. We gather today to celebrate a moment of value in the life of you all. And the graduation this year is more significant than ever. As a matter of fact, we gather today for the first time. We have been separated for a long time due to lockdown and due to travel restrictions. So, this graduation ceremony represents a real moment of reunification between MIRM colleagues and staff and faculty. As you know, in order to be in full compliance with the government measures, in March we were forced to suspend all in-class activities. But thanks to the competence and willingness of our teachers and staff, we provided continuity to all our program in progress, turning in few days all the residential courses into distance learning. I want to thank you, MIRM graduates, for your flexibility, passion, and commitment in adapting at this unexpected and challenging situation to achieve your goal. Facing and managing with success unforeseen difficulties and changing conditions is one of the top qualities required from today's leaders, and you have provided to be ready for that. Dear graduates, congratulations on completing the challenging pathway that has led to this milestone. I want also to congratulate parents, families, and friends who supported and strengthened you. Unfortunately, they cannot be here in person, but I am sure that their hearts and thoughts are with you today. Let me honor and thank also faculty of our school. It has been their responsibility to make you grow, to train and to mentor you, even in this challenging situation. I would like also to thank the member of MIB team, starting from the program manager, Antonietta Barone, who have worked so hard to make your time among us comfortable and fruitful. Dear graduates, be proud of the degree you have deserved. You have been trained by masters. You are equipped with one of the greatest degrees in insurance education anywhere in the world. Your master course has been ranked 5th in the world in the insurance sector, according to the last ranking of the international rating agency Ed Universal, assessing the best master program worldwide. As you know, your course is the only European specialized master in this area accredited by European Foundation for Management Development, EFMD. As a matter of fact, MIB Trieste is today recognized by companies, authorities, and associations as one of the most advanced international centers for training and research in insurance, finance, and risk management in the world. To reinforce its role in the insurance area, MIB Trieste launched last year the Laboratory on Demographics Trends, a research center for analyzing a major aspect of economic and social system. Finally, let me go to usual Dean's recommendation. Dear graduates, now you are called to bring your competencies and skill, the knowledge that you are equipped with to the companies where you will work. I'm sure that you will operate with the same energy and intelligence, with the same reliable self-respect, with the same moral courage that you have demonstrated during your time here among us. I invite you to give the evidence of being really future leaders, not only through your professional skills, but also through a behavior inspired by values of personal integrity and social accountability. Respect your followers, be fair, loyal, and honest. Work hard for the community goals. In the school vision, a good leadership refers not only to competencies and skills, but also to ethics. Having this in mind, we adopt the Latin motto Recta Tueri as school slogan. This motto is carved in the facade of this palace and reminds us the need to always preserve the values of the most rigorous rectitude. Dear graduates, from today on, as our ambassadors in the world, you have to uphold the name and the prestige of MIB Trieste School of Management. We will follow your professional progress closely, and we will be always by your side. Moreover, we need you. Your advice and your support will help us to strengthen our reputation, to expand our activities, to develop new products, and to bring the members of our network closer together. Keep in touch among yourselves, because as you look around at your classmates, you will find them among the most precious gifts that you will take away from this training experience. And keep in touch with our school. We will always be happy to welcome you all in this Ferdinandeo Palace, the common home of MIB alumni. My very best wishes to you, to all of you, and ad maiora. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I give the floor to Professor Ermanno Pitacco, Academic Director of MIRM program.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear graduates, we are celebrating the conclusion of the 21st edition of our Master in Insurance and Risk Management, the 16th edition held in English, and thus in line with the international vocation and mission of the MIB Trieste School of Management. More than 20 editions constitute a significant achievement, and we are really proud of this. An achievement underpinned by the lively network provided by Trieste. Indeed, look at our city as a rich network encompassing commerce, shipping, insurance, industry, scientific research, and higher education. In this specific area of business and economics, Trieste can boast a prominent position in higher education activities and initiatives since the formation of the Scuola Superiore di Commercio, founded in 1877 by Baron Pasquale Revoltella. Nonetheless, the current COVID scenario has had and unfortunately still has a tremendous impact on a broad range of activities, of course, including education and training. But the strength of an institution clearly appears in difficult times, when everything, and notably progressing along a well-established path, constitute a serious challenge. Actually, we can see from the MIB Trieste School of Management, we can see how the MIB School of Management has positively reacted in order to face such an adverse scenario. Here, resilience is not just an idea, it is the reality in which we are currently working. The number of students attending the new edition of the MIRM course witnesses the strength of our school. And the strength must, to a very large extent, be credited to the staff of the school, in particular to people involved in technical and administrative issues. Word thanks to all of you. Despite the adverse scenario, other initiatives, insurance-related, have been progressed further. I only cite the Demographic Laboratory, shortly the DemoLab, the most recent insurance-based initiative in the MIB school. The first outputs of the DemoLab was presented November last year. The second output, that is its second technical report, will soon be presented in the second half of November. And the third one, currently in progress, will be completed in the first months of 2021. The Demo Lab is financially supported by Allianz Assicurazioni Generali and Regione Friuli Venezia Giulia, and is linked to the Area Science Park of Trieste. My personal thanks to the above organization. Let's turn back to our master course, focusing on some specific issues concerning the 21st edition. 31 participants from 15 countries: Brazil, Bulgaria, Croatia, Gambia, Ghana, India, Ireland, Italy, Beria, Morocco, Panama, Poland, Serbia, Singapore, Uganda. Almost one half of the participants coming from abroad. 27.5 as the average age, more than 2 years and a half as the average working experience, with various types and levels of university degrees. The financial supports, in particular, consisting in scholarships provided by Allianz Assicurazioni Generali, ANIA, the Italian Association of Insurance Companies, AON, BDO, Deloitte, EY, Fondazione Gasbarri Alleanza Assicurazioni, KPMG Advisory, Lloyd's Register, Mazars. Internships provided by hosting companies, Alleanza Assicurazioni, Allianz SC Munich, Assicurazioni Generali, Deloitte, Farnes, Generali Employee Benefits, KPMG Advisory, Lungoraggio, and academic spin-off, University of Trieste, and Mazars Italia. Company presentation by Marsh, Hera Utilities, Danieli, Mazars, Credit Agricole, Assicurazioni Generali, Entity Data, and Beris. As previously noted, the pandemic scenario has unfortunately had a significant impact on education and training activities, especially in terms of internship and visits to companies and other institutions. Our master can rely on a staff engaged in the master management, administration, teaching organization, tutorship, computer assistance, internship management, and last but not least, placements. An internal teaching staff, namely the MIRM core faculty, consisting of professors from the University of Trieste, Udine, Parma, and from other institutions, the visiting faculty, namely persons coming from insurance companies, consultancy, auditing, and risk management firms, as well as from other universities. As the academic director of this master, I wish to express my warm thanks to all of the managers, the professionals, and the practitioners who have given the proof of a strong interest in technical education, training, and professional developments, witnessing at the same time confidence in our ability and seriousness. Dear graduates, today you are formally reaching an important goal. My personal congratulations for this to each of you. I am sure that your time at MIRM and your stay here in Trieste will have been an experience which has given you skills and knowledge that you need to move on the world. The graduation ceremony is, of course, an ending point, but much more important, at the same time, it is a beginning point. That is the beginning of your future life. And for this, I wish you all the very best. Many thanks for your attention.
And now I give the floor to Professor Federica Seganti, Director of the MIRM program.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear graduates, families and friends, good afternoon. The 21st edition of the MIRM course finished today, after 1 year of intensive classroom activities. After the final examinations in the last days, you are here now to receive the much-desired degree. The MIRM program has two important certifications, one given by ASFOR, the second one given by EFMD. And thanks to these special awards, MIRM is a benchmark of excellence for Italian and international management education in the field of insurance and risk management. And according to the Ed Universal Best Master Ranking, is number 5 at the worldwide level. As Professor Pitacco said, the program uses a managerial approach to cover specialized topics in insurance, finance, risk management. But the success of a master program depends not only on its wide contents or in the methodologies applied, not even in the size of its international network. The key ingredient is the participants. What really counts and makes the difference is, in other words, the human element. And beyond the qualities of everyone, what counted a lot in the success of this edition was the strong integration between participants and your willingness to share knowledge and experiences. It was a mix of energy, motivation, and enthusiasm that made possible to transform a master course, however excellent, into an experience that has left its hallmark on you personally. That has transformed a professional and learning process into a life-changing experience. The result has been a year that has contributed to your personal growth and enrich your own individual values. Values like personal integrity, social awareness, and responsibility. This emphasis on values is important to fully assess the return on investment in attending the MIRM. In our view, the outcomes of a master program must be evaluated not only in terms of knowledge growth or in terms of improvements in your management culture, but also to be found in the development of your personal skills and in the construction of a network of working and personal relations with other people. You are now part of several networks of relations that bond you to your course companions, to the graduates from all editions of the MIRM program, to all the alumni community of the MIB School of Management, the faculty, and the companies. You have the great responsibility now to developing and making the most out of this legacy of relations. As a closing remark, I want to express the school gratitude for having had the privilege to work with such an excellent group of people as you are. Now, after looking back over the MIRM experience, it's time to look forward. Today, you all start a long road along which you must make decisions that will be decisive for your future. Career planning and career management. This will be your life motive in the coming years. Over the past month, we have tried to prepare you for these choices, giving you guidance and advice. According to the unusual period we are living now, we have tried to improve your flexibility, your resilience, your capability to face and manage new risks, and to identify new opportunities. My wish for you on behalf of the school, teaching, faculty, and staff is that you can soon identify the road ahead most suitable to you, and you can always obtain the greatest possible satisfaction in your work. It's now time for you to receive your master's degree in insurance and risk management. Be proud of this qualification that you earn through great effort, and with it bear high the name and the prestige of our school. MIRM, class 2020, my warmest best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Since the very first edition of our MBA program, the community of our graduates, the so-called Alumni Association, has been constantly growing year after year. Today, it counts some 1,000 members in 90 countries. The association actively participates in placement support, promoting contacts within companies, and offering our graduates a range of opportunities to network. The president of the Alumni Association, Mrs. Dorina Stanculescu, is not here today, but has sent a video message to congratulate all of you.
Dear graduates, hello. I am Dorina Stanculescu, MIB Trieste Alumni Association, and although I would have loved to be there with you in person at the mystical Ferdinandeo Palace, I am nevertheless happy to take advantage of the available technology and being able to send you my message, even if remotely. I want to start with a personal consideration. I think that we don't celebrate our successes as we should anymore. I think in the frenzy of our everyday lives, we don't stop for a while to rejoice over what we have accomplished. On the contrary, we concentrate on what went wrong and on what we didn't manage to achieve. But guess what? Today, you have an important celebration to make, because today you graduate from a highly demanding, intensive international master in insurance and risk management at MIB Trieste School of Management. We put you to the test, you put yourselves to the test, and the COVID-19 pandemic put you to the test as well, unfortunately. But you proved everybody what you're capable of. And today, you're graduating. So, on behalf of the entire MIB Alumni Association, congratulations. We all know it was not easy. It's not easy to live with uncertainty, but I think we should all learn somehow that it's okay not to have all the answers. Okay, so what's next? What's next for MIRM 21? Is the journey over? Well, in my opinion, I would say definitely not. What comes to an end today is your full-time learning learning program here at MIB, but not your MIB experience, because what you'll be doing from now on is adding future chapters to your MIB book, let's say. So this is where the MIB Alumni Association steps in. We are a beautiful community of about 3,000 people, and we are welcoming you today as official members of our association, and we hope that the association will become a point of reference for you in the future. It is not easy to engage people, you know that well, we know that well, but we strive, however, to make the members aware of the potential of our association. And I would sum up this potential in 3 main points. Number 1 is take advantage of the many opportunities that arise by connecting people, so many people with different backgrounds and different experiences. So speak up, talk to people, share your story. In one word, network. Number 2, take advantage of the many lifelong learning opportunities that we organize. Maybe a little bit less during this year due to the COVID-19. But I'm sure if you're optimistic in the future, you'll get the chance to participate either in our formal events like workshops, seminars, conferences, or in our informal events like gatherings, aperitivi, football matches, and whatever. Number 3 is you do your own part. and become an active member of the association, become an ambassador of the school, and help us strengthen the value of the MIRM brand and the value of the diploma we all hold today. Regarding this point, I would like to invite you to our annual reunion that will be held on the 21st of November. That's a Saturday. And I invite you because this is a special occasion, because first of all, because it will be the first ever reunion that the association organizes online. And secondly, because it's also election time. So the mandate of the current board, which is made up of 12 members, will expire, including mine as president. So 12 new people will be elected. And I warmly invite you to vote, to be able to actively take part and shape the future of the association. Okay, MIRM 21. I have so many other things to say, but I think I've spoken already too much. Thank you very much for your patience. Good luck with everything, and hopefully we'll see all of you around. Ciao, ciao.
The tradition of graduation ceremonies is to invite a top manager as a guest speaker from the insurance industry. This year, as Professor Nanut announced, we have invited Mr. George Ottataikol, General Manager and co-founder of Prima Assicurazioni, a leading technology company that sells car insurance online in Italy. Just some information about him. Mr. Ottataikol have been graduating in computer science in Milan, and he has several work experiences. First, as a junior project manager at Starch, then as a business analyst at Deloitte Consulting, and later on, he acted as a consultant at Business Integration Partners. He earned an MBA from IESE Business School in Barcelona, Spain, and he attended an MBA exchange program at Columbia Business School in the USA. Prior to launch Prima, George Ottataikol has worked 6 years at the Boston Consulting Group, a global management consulting firm. During these 6 years, starting as a consultant and then becoming a project leader, Mr. Ottataikol has worked on several projects in multiple industries, from energy to retail to financial institutions, in multiple countries, in EU, UK, USA, on multiple topics such as M&A, turnarounds, and operational improvement. In 2017, George Ottataikol has been nominated among the top 40 entrepreneurs under 40 by IESE Business School. As already been said, Mr. Ottataikol is not here today, but he sent us a video message for you.
Hi guys, I'm George Ottataikol and I'm the co-founder and general manager of Prima Assicurazioni. Prima is a technology company that sells insurance. We are primarily focused on online motor insurance in Italy, but we have been recently expanding into offline distribution, non-motor products, and also other geographies. You might have heard about Prima, but probably only in recent times. We have been active in this industry since 2015, but we happen to become visible in the market only in the past couple of years. In particular, after 2018, when Goldman Sachs and Blackstone invested 100 million euros in the company, and still today this is the largest VC deal ever done in Italy. Today, 2 years later, many people, including myself and many investment professionals, believe that Prima is one of the most valuable insurtech companies at global level. I'm very honored to be here today, although not in physical presence. Many of you will end up working in the insurance sector, and I believe that your faculty members wanted to give you a story of an insurance player that made its way into the industry from a different angle, but nevertheless managed to survive and also to become a relevant player. In many speeches, people tend to give advice and career recommendations. I'm not going to do that because I think that to give advice and recommendations, you need some personal relationship with the counterpart. So I would rather tell you the story of myself and Prima, and then anyone can get any takeaway out of it. Prima is a company that is just 5 years old, and today has a portfolio of 1 million insured vehicles. We grow triple digit year on year since we launched the business. We do most of the core activities that an insurance company does, but we are not an insurance company. We are registered in IVAS as an agent, although we do not define ourselves as an agency. We are a technology company, and this is the main takeaway that you should get out of this speech. The fact that we are a technology company and we are in the insurance industry today is like competing in a car race with a sport car when everyone else is driving a truck. Now let's go back to the time when we decided to found Prima, where the idea of Prima came from. And the fact that back then, what we saw was a market in which the online customers were served by poor product from a UX and technology perspective. Amazon was giving you already the one-click experience to buy anything online, and the insurance companies were taking you through 27 or more steps from the quotation to the purchase of online insurance. The processes were very complex. There was a lot of manual activities. The information was not transparent. And we thought, why it has to be so complex to buy insurance online? It's such a simple product. Why? Simple process. Why it should be so complex? And we thought that someone had to do something. Because insurance looks very complicated from outside, because they make it look complicated. Not because it is complicated. If you think about it, you basically receive money, you send a PDF, and then when the claims occurred, you send some money out. So that's it. It's very simple. Okay, now you're probably thinking, okay, what I've studied so far, all the technicalities. Yes, of course, those things are very important. Otherwise, you will be an insurance player that probably does not make the shareholders happy because you won't be probably profitable. But you also have to make the customers happy to be successful. And that's why we thought that through technology and through people, we could disrupt the insurance industry from its core. We are people that like to simplify complex things. We always say, if it's complicated, you have not understood it well enough. So we decided to give it a try. We didn't know many things about insurance, but we know one thing, that we needed to use technology. So the first hire was a developer, the second hire was a developer, the third, the fourth, and so on. So we basically hired only developers and product and technology people until 2 weeks or a little more before we went online. And then we hired a pricing manager. And what I also remember is that when the pricing manager looked at the pricing engine and all the technology and the tools that we have built, he was very surprised because he realized, and he told me, that he had discovered that he could do things that was not possible to be done in the previous company he was working for. Back then, when I founded Prima in 2013, I was working in the Boston Consulting Group, that is a strategy consulting firm. Like many consultants, I thought I knew a lot of things, including insurance, because I work on some projects on insurance, but it was definitely wrong. And I realized it quite quickly. So for example, when I remember the time when I had a meeting with the CEO of one of the largest reinsurance broker in Italy, and I was there, I was talking about my project, the idea to become a relevant player in the insurance industry. So he started to talk about which kind of reinsurance program I wanted, and he started to use very technical terms like excess of loss, stop loss, and I was like completely puzzled. I didn't know what he was talking about. And he realized that. So I remember he sat next to me, he opened the laptop, he opened Excel, and he started to put some numbers, and he told me, listen, George, stay here a couple of days and I will tell you all about reinsurance. And this is to tell you that the story of Prima is also a story of people that are not afraid to learn new things. Basically, everyone that works in Prima is a person that has a path of strong personal achievement, a significant track record in education and also in the professional environment, but does not necessarily have experience or competencies in insurance. Experience and competencies are something that you can always build. Talent and drive towards goal achievement is something that must be really in you. What you have to accept is to get out of the comfort zone and trust your talent to make achievements in a new playground. We are people that are always looking to get out of the comfort zone. So far, what I've told you is basically that we wanted to make buying insurance online an easier thing to do, that we believe in technology and people as the key pillars of our strategy, that we are not afraid of learning new things, and we are always looking to get out of the comfort zone. Basically, a lot of nice sentences, but probably many of you are still struggling to grasp what we actually did and are wondering, okay, but what is the secret sauce? What is the successful idea behind Prima? And the answer is that there is no secret sauce in what we do. It's already hard to create a company and enter an existing industry. Why make your life complicated but try also to introduce a new product or new ideas? It's unbelievable how people think that success comes only from good ideas. Success can come also from good ideas, but mainly from hard work and focus. So execution. I remember the days when at the beginning of this journey, and I was attending meetings and alumni events from my previous employer, and I was telling the story of myself trying to enter the industry. And when I was telling people that I was just trying to make exactly the same things as others, but just doing it a little bit better, the people were not very amazed by this. No? They were actually more interested in hearing about an app that was able to pair wine with food when you are in a restaurant, than not myself entering an industry that was still worth several hundred billion euros. When you're entering a multi-billion and hundreds-year-old industry like the insurance, and you don't have an idea or a different idea or a new product, there is only one thing that you can do. It's just work hard and make things happen. And this is another key feature of Prima. Prima is a company of people that like to make things happen. Okay, guys. So I think if I go back to the time when I had my graduation speech at the MBA, that I don't even remember who gave the speech and what was the speech about. But I clearly remember the parties, the family, the friends that were there, and all the joy of the time of that moment. So at this stage, I don't want to be the person that holds you from this party, from your family, from your friends. So thank you, have a good day, and good luck for your professional life.
Okay, after this very interesting contribution from such a young and talented manager of this innovative company, I would like to invite Professor Nanut and Professor Pitacco to stand up, because we will start with the conferring of degrees. Okay. Okay. Rafael Baffo, Ghana. Mattia Bovo, Italy. Matea Čorić, Croatia. Diego Franco is online is in Panama, is watching us. Hello, Diego, congratulations. Riccardo Gallarati, Italy. Peter Robert Arcale from Canada. Justyna Jurkiewicz from Poland. Marian Labrigui is not here. She's online. Congratulations, Mariam. Massimiliano Lipolis, Italy. Giovanni Luca Marabello, Italy. Alessandra Mighetti, Italy. Just 1 second. Sorry. Vongani Junior Morgan Blondobuzi from South Africa is online. Congratulations, Junior. Chiara Moretto, Italy. Neville Mugono, Uganda. Francesco Piccoli, Italy. Francesco is online. Congratulations, Francesco. Sofia Margherita Pinni from Italy. She's also online. Congratulations, Sofia. Caterina Robba, Italy. Varsha Saravanakant, India. She's online as well. Congratulations, Varsha. Vittoria Spada, Italy. Alexandra Stokic. Sorry, it's not Italy, that's Serbia. Sorry, there's a mistake. Degrees with honors. Irene Camber, Italy. Anna Carolina de Oliveira Pinto, she's online, from Brazil. Congratulations, Anna Carolina. Alessio Norante, Italy. Beatrice Serata, Italy. Simona Antonova Zlatkova, Bulgaria. She's online. Congratulations, Simona. Degrees with high honors. Giuseppe Diana, Italy. Eric Dreosso, Italy. Jessica Ling, Singapore, she's online. Congratulations, Jessica. Nicola Montalbò, Italy, is also online. Congratulations, Nicola. Sebastiano Russo, Italy. Margherita Zhu from Italy. Okay, thank you. Another tradition of our ceremonies, the second one, is to allow one of our graduates to hold a speech on behalf of all his colleagues. And this honor is being given to Peter. Peter, please, take the floor.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the MIRM 21 class, it is my great honor and privilege to extend our warm greetings to everybody here today. From our esteemed faculty, Dean Professor Nanut, our program director, Professor Seganti, academic director, Professor Pitacco, and our omnipresent program director, Dottoressa Maria Antonietta Barone. Sorry, manager. You have all been with us from our initial application process and ultimately fostered a learning environment that has led us here to graduation today. So on behalf of all of us, a sincere thank you. I would also extend a special greeting and thanks to Mr. Aldo Salcioli for sharing with us his unique life experience during our extraordinary lectures on marine insurance, and from whose knowledge I was privileged enough to draw upon when writing my thesis. I would also like to extend a greeting and thanks to Professor Piloto for all of the activities that created the special bonds between our class and our colleagues in MBA and Origini, for his passion and energy in arranging unique cultural events, and of course, last-minute football matches. So, on behalf of all of us, thank you. Finally, I would like to extend a very special welcome to our fellow graduates, their friends, and family who are joining us today online from around the world, from Brazil, Canada, Italy, Belgium, Bulgaria, Luxembourg, Croatia, Morocco, Ghana, Uganda, India, Singapore, and last, in a literal sense, but very much not least, Panama. Good morning, Diego. We are delighted that you could all be with us today. So, here we are. I think the fact that the word here can be used in a subjective sense really shows the extraordinary circumstances under which we're gathering today. When I was planning this speech, Ms. Barone was kind enough to send me a speech from a couple of years ago to possibly use as a template for speaking today. It was a fine speech, to be sure, but I felt that I wouldn't be able to do this properly without recognizing the 500-kilogram elephant in the room. When I was trying to work out what to say in this speech, inspiration, as it often does, came from an unexpected source. So I was here this week, as many of you were, defending our theses, which was the culmination of all the hard work we've done in this program. After I've defended, thankfully, successfully, I continued to stay around to do a little bit of work. I was in the library doing bits and bobs. And in a well-worn MIB tradition, later in the afternoon, I went downstairs to have a coffee. While I was sipping my capo, a couple of MIRM students that are currently in the program saw me and saw that I was dressed formally and know that I'm not part of the faculty, so they put two and two together and asked me if I had just defended my thesis. I told them that I had, and the look of anxiety on their faces told me what was coming. Oh my goodness, this program is crazy. I'm going to fail. How do you do this? I'm never going to make it. I think each of us here today that are graduating has probably had that thought run through your mind at one point or another. I know I did. So I gave them the best advice I could. I wished them well, and I went on with my day. Excuse me. Later, I met with two classmates outside, and we were talking about defending our thesis, et cetera, and I asked them how they felt. And both of them said the same thing, that they were happy and relieved, of course, that they defended their thesis successfully. But at the same time, they were a bit sad. Not necessarily for anything that had happened, but because what we'd lost. I know I've spoken to a lot of you about this topic, and I think we can all more or less agree that when we reflect on our MIRM experience, there's kind of a fine line where we say pre-COVID, which really was defined by 8 hours of class a day, weekends spent at Cafe San Marco desperately trying to study for the next exam, and of course a little bit of fun sprinkled in here and there, right, Professor Piloto? And then we think of the post-COVID period. It's funny to think now that when this all started back in March, we all thought we would be back at MIB in a week or two. It was touch and go. Professor Traconia was sending emails, this is happening, this is happening. I remember thinking, okay, this will die down, I'll be back in a week or two. Well, we know what happened. Things changed, and the situation evolved. The faculty, with Ms. Barone at the helm, reacted with skill and determination, moving all coursework online for the first time in the school's history. 8 hours of class a day changed to 8 hours of Zoom and team meetings. sometimes at strange hours in my case because I was in Canada, and a sense of unease and uncertainty. So here we are today. It's come full circle. And I can't help but think of this same graduation ceremony that we attended last year. I don't know if you'll all remember, but we had a talk from Mr. Frederic de Courtois, who is the general manager for Generali Group. And he gave new graduates, and really anybody in the room, his thoughts on the insurance industry, where it was going, and pieces of advice for new employees and graduates. He told them that the insurance industry had generally been a slow-moving, conservative one that was resistant to change. But change was coming. He told them that disruptions, such as companies like Google and Amazon selling policies, among other things, would upend the industry and force us to adapt. What he recommended to us was we have to develop the skills to adapt, be flexible, and on top of new trends, because the status quo was not going to hold much longer. He was right. I'm not sure he knew how right he was going to be, but he was right nonetheless. As we gather here today, I think we can say that our experience at MIRM in the past year has forced us all to adapt. Whether it was long-ignored mathematical skills, fear of public speaking, or time management, we've all had to face ourselves, become flexible to pass this program. We all had to face our weaknesses and overcome them. I know that the current moment can make some of us feel anxious about the future, unmotivated, and even at times hopeless. I think because of this pandemic, it may feel sometimes like we're not making progress or that we're standing still. Considering the challenges and rigors of this program, and the fact that we sit here today having navigated them in such challenging and unprecedented times, I think we can all say that we are on our way to being adaptable, flexible, and on top of new trends, as Mr. de Courtois instructed us to do last year. While it may not feel like it at times, we are moving forward. We are making progress, and we will be okay. Let's face it, this program is extremely difficult. It takes a great amount of effort and commitment to finish. Let us not allow the fact that we cannot be together today take away from what we have accomplished. Something very significant, and you should all feel very good about yourselves for that. And let's remember, as we say in Canada, we got this. As we leave each other today, I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors, whether they be professional or personal. And I encourage us all to keep in touch. Uncertain times have a way of bonding people together. And I have no doubt that that bond will remain between us, not only for having completed this degree, but having done so in such trying times. I'd like to close my comments briefly with an Irish proverb, which is said before friends or family part ways. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, my friends, may the universe hold you in the palm of its hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. Today, we mark a special occasion, the culmination of the hard work of students and staff who have joined forces to make MIRM the best possible experience. As we all know very well, the pandemic has had a considerable impact on the delivery of the program. But yet the school has made a great effort to keep things running and help students adjust to this new reality. I'm so proud of how you coped with sudden change, because it must have been very difficult to balance it all out and stay focused on the final goal. These days, we are all uncertain about the future. But I'm sure no pandemic will stop you from achieving great things in the near future. I wish you all the best as you start this new journey in your life, especially during these precarious times. You will be all dearly missed, and I hope to see you back again to Ferdinandeo Palace as proud members of our alumni community. Best wishes to you for your future careers, and stay safe. Congratulations. Okay, so I leave you with these pictures that you gave us for this ceremony, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye. Take care.